There's a moment, somewhere between your first week and your first month in a new country, where the noise in your head starts to quiet down. Indonesia gave me that moment, then it gave me 18 of them. I probably should have gone home earlier. I didn't come here with a plan. Travelers rarely do, despite what they tell themselves at the airport. You book a ticket, you land, and then the place takes over. Indonesia took over immediately, starting with the traffic in Jakarta, which I can only describe as organized chaos with occasional honking, and absolutely no regard for lane markings. This country doesn't ask for your attention. It doesn't need to. 17,000 islands, 100 volcanoes, jungles that have been growing since before anyone thought to name them. It simply exists on a scale that makes your own story feel small, not in a bad way, in the way that reminds you that feeling small is sometimes exactly what you need. Though standing next to an active volcano will also do the trick, and much faster. I spent days in rice fields watching nothing happen and feeling completely full. I watched fishermen pull their nets at sunrise, moving in the same rhythm their fathers did, and their fathers before them. There's something humbling about witnessing a life that has no interest in being witnessed, and something slightly awkward about being the only foreigner standing, there with a smartphone pointed at it. The volcanoes changed me, I think, standing at the edge of a crater, breathing sulfur, looking down into something. The earth made without asking anyone's permission, it recalibrates you. It also makes you question every life choice that led you to voluntarily climb an active volcano before sunrise. But you do it anyway, because the view is worth it. It always is. Travel, real travel, is not about the places. It took me years to understand that. It's about the version of yourself that emerges when you strip away routine, comfort, familiarity. When you sit alone in a misty village in the highlands of Java, with no Wi-Fi and no agenda, you find out what you actually think about. Usually it's simpler than you expected. Sometimes it's just whether there's a warung nearby that sells good coffee. Indonesia taught me slowness. Not laziness, slowness. The willingness to let a sunset last as long as it wants to take the long road because the long road is the point, to sit in a wooden boat between two islands and resist the urge to film it, just for a moment and simply be there. I managed